Hi, today we'd like to showcase one of our highly customizable products, a liquid temperature sensor built for liquid water tanks, oil tanks, seawater tanks. So the way it works is that it's connected to either a rod or a chain, and you have this bottom sensor to collect data at the very bottom of the tank for your temperature sensor. So along the way, you can attach additional sensors through the length of the chain. Let's say you want to measure between 10 meters, 5 meters, and at the very top, you can measure specific temperature points along the length of this equipment. So right now we have a 6-meter long chain, and then another solution, 3-meter long steel rod. So as we go further, you can see the two different types of solutions. One's a chain type, one's a rod type. So depending on your use case, we can use either or. But this one will be easier to ship, and we'll show you later on. So again, highly customizable. You can add temperature probes along the way. And when you reach at the very end, you can install these at the very top of your water tank, or whichever application you might want to install these. And then the main sensor will receive the data and even transmit it using other devices from NHR. So here's the ready-to-ship product. As you can see, it folds or rolls up very nicely into a smaller box. But if you prefer the rod type, we can ship that as well, but it will require a bigger container. Hi, just some additional points about our custom solution here. So this very end probe that sits at the bottom of the tank is military-grade waterproof. So two types of waterproofing done here. There's glue inside, a special type of glue to seal this device. At the same time, there's a compressed seal here as well to make sure that everything's watertight. So nothing will ever get inside this particular sensor. So as you go through the length of the chain, you'll notice there's a wire here. During installation, this should be loose. It should be loose so that there's no damage in case that the chain wobbles, regardless if it's underwater or hanging just freely over the air. So make sure that this particular wire is slightly loose to avoid any damage. As we go along, again, you can attach multiple sensors along the length of the cable. And you'll see at the very top of the sensor, let me just lift this gently, you will find that there's readings at the very top. So these readings you can check manually in person, but at the same time, by connecting this with a device like our SO9, you'll be able to transmit that data wirelessly straight to your dashboard. So that's it for our custom solutions. Thank you.